All right, let me wrap up my January goals on January the 31st, just before staff meeting. I'm going to do this quickly so I can go have a nap because then it's on to lunch. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Quick, quick, quick. So I'm just trying to be efficient today. So I reviewed my journal before I did my wrap up. Always find that useful. Always find, oh yeah, I did that this month. Oh yeah, I did that this month, which is good. So number one, time with Ja, weekend activity with Ja, yes. Chatting at breakfast, yes. We are supporting Ja with her work at counseling, trying to kind of encourage her to do stuff that she needs to do or support her in doing stuff and things, and working on shame for me, but that comes up later. Number two big thing is working on my themes for 2025, which I have done a really good job of pretty consistently throughout this month, working on the shame themes. Came up with a list of themes, do a video of themes, kind of do a check-in and review my thoughts on themes, 20-second write out those themes. I don't know if I've done an actual theme video. I might do that coming up, before I do my January goals. I'll do my themes video. If I haven't done it already, I'll review what I've done. And just work out how they're going to affect my monthly goals going forward into February. Number three is walking the dogs daily with dogs with Jackie. Sundays and Mondays off. Yes. Number four is early to bed, 12:30. Early to rise, 7:15. Not really, but definitely nap daily. Yeah, make sure I get my sleep in there. Number five, mindful calorie intake. I really struggle with this because it's the main thing is to try and kind of cut down on my calorie intake. At the end of the day, I'm really loading up on calories at the end of the day. So yes, I need to work because my goal is I have gone down from last month a little bit, but it's kind of well within my range. I need to continue that kind of downward trend, and the way I'm going to do that is by trying to get back on track. I've gone back to a bowl. I need a little plate or a little thing of something to just slightly munch on when I'm in bed, but nothing too much, and a bit of milk. So that is definitely my goal going forward for the month, for the year. Number six, phone and earbud hygiene, continuing with my B mark on my calendar, which I've been doing. Number seven is getting to work on time. I think that's one of the things that I need to say hard. Okay, 2:15, stop, and then get myself to work because I've been not good at this lately. So yes, that is definitely a thing. Definitely being eight, being flexible and accepting at work, adjusting to new workers, new challenges, beware of being a control freak, bring the fun, and be aware of my own past things with like anger and stuff like that, and how I am not a kid in this situation. I am a caregiver and have a certain amount of I have self control. I have my own control over my own being. I want to be a good influence for the other people at work, make a safe environment for everybody, and just understand people get angry, but it's very manageable. I am not a child having to deal with a full-grown adult who's like alcoholic or something, to pick an example out of the air. Number nine is do my daily physio exercises and core strength exercises. Skip that today, but it's a staff meeting. But yes, in general, definitely doing that. And one of my goals was to get new neck size and weights, which I did. Hooray! Number 10 is to do daily to-do check-ins and kind of a completion of like a review of that in the afternoon before I go to work, which I've been doing for the most part and has definitely been helpful at getting stuff done. 11 was public channel. Goals is one video a month would be awesome. I think I may have done one. I may have done one, and if it might be a once a month sort of thing for me. Number 12, I'm gonna have to that will be something going forward, is what my public channel's fate is, how I'm going to treat it. Number 12 is reading goals 1901, which has been Marie Corelli, which I just finished today, which is awesome. Thinking about a bio of Edward VII, foreign books, Looking for the next 1901 book, Nile something. I think I have a children's book that I'm going to read that's like an older book from that time period, which should be fun. Number 13 is writing projects, finish and edit. That's what friends are for. Publish on Ellie or somewhere else. I did not finish and edit anything this month. I kind of worked on something until it's like, fuck, it's just not going anywhere, or it's going to be gigantic. So I'm struggling. I'm struggling to kind of coalesce and have a kind of a fixed thing. I did, that's one thing with the Mindy project is I did have a kind of a set story that it was all set, but that did get set aside for obvious reasons. Number 14 is doing my daily journal keeping, which I have been doing in the morning, doing a vignette, a little bit more vignettes, a little bit more loosening up with that. And I've reviewed all of those entries before I've done this video, which is hooray. 15 is reading on the weekend, which, yeah, I need to work on that because I've been doing first thing in the morning shopping trips, which has been great. However, it's kind of fucked that up, and then the weekend takes over. So definitely making room for reading is important to me. 16 is signing every day with Lingvano until it runs out, because I just decided I'm spending quite a bit of money on it, and it's not really being that, and it's the money thing that's like, no, I cannot continue with this. Number 17 was outside garden task, doing my bamboo chopping, which, hooray, that it's all chopped down, and I am cutting it up, and I've got a last little pile. Basically, I just have a pile of bits that I need to see if I can cram into the box before it gets picked up on probably at the other side of this weekend, perhaps, unless there's lots of snow. But yeah, so that's really great. I've gotten that done. Then next thing will be probably prepping that area, clearing it out as much as possible for somebody to come in and do the really hard work. Number 18 is vocal improvements. No videos, which I completely fell off of. Didn't do any no videos. Did do some book reviews in the month, but nothing that I wanted to publish. I did do an anxiety video. I remember doing that. That was useful on the 15th. I do my vocal exercises daily. I think I did a vocal exercise vid. So yeah, I did all that. It's good to have the calendar here. Number 19 was my 2025 themes. Review on the 30th with a mind for February goals. See passage number 2 above. Number 20 is house tidy or clean, which is kind of 1 hour sessions on weekend, 1 hour weekend sessions, which we got a lot done in the last couple of weeks. Really good about my office and Ja's office. Getting donations out. Did a trip to Value Village, both on, I think on the 13th and on the 20th and the 27th. We got stuff out, which is great. And I also got the Christmas decorations away, which is really good. And that will definitely continue into next month. Number 21 is definitely supporting and checking with Ja with her continuing challenges, hoping to help her get stuff done. She's got a challenge at the moment, which I'll try and support her with and see, without nagging her about that. That would be really great. So the priorities were themes, which I definitely did. Which was one of them is my one of the themes is the shame, and I've got a diary of a sex fiend, which I've been working on, just little entries every single day just on that theme of shame and sexuality and being seen, which comes into my booktube stuff as well. That's all been really good. Number 2 is Ja support. Number 3 is doing a to-do list. Number 4, evening snack, which continues to be a challenge. And I need to think about how I can shift that habit, because if I can shift that habit, I think it'll have fairly significant bodily effects on me. I can drop some of the weight that I'm carrying around, which isn't good for my back. Even if I'm doing all these back strengthening exercises, that's really good. Another way to come at that is to just make sure I'm carrying around less weight. in general. I'm considered overweight at this point, and I'd like to get to healthy weight. It doesn't have to be super lean, super ripped, bro, swole. Just, healthy weight. I would like to get into that range and just be in that range comfortably. Be able to indulge once in a while, but diffuse habits of just overloading, of eating too much at nights. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go have a nap. More videos later.